Corner 42 minutes in. It's the first highlight, but that's all we need. And it's Dennis Elmbach with the goal in the DFB Cup Final. What's going on, guys? My name is Adam. I am a Super Swan. And welcome to Club 4, Episode 4 of the FM19 Brexit Manager, where Brexit means Brexit. It's the last day of the season, and we are definitely not finishing in the Champions League places. Yeah, we can forget about Champions League, because at the moment, we are even struggling to get a Europa League place. So we go into the last game of the season against Augsburg, and we could finish 4th, 5th, 6th, or even in 7th place. So it's a very important game at the end of the season. And we've also got that small little cup competition called the Pokal, and we are in the final against Dortmund. But I'll show you the schedule since you were last with us, and it's not been the best, if I'm being honest with you. We lost against Bayern 1-0, but we did beat Mainz 3-0. So yeah, we bounced back pretty well there. But it's still a fight. It's still a fight for that Europa League place. So I'm not going to waste any more time. We're going to jump straight into the Augsburg game. We are away from home, so I am going to go with the defensive formation just to see us over the line and get into the Europa League. So we've got Gunn in goal, Fernandez, Rekic, Bissek and Bozio at the back, Cooper Miners, Diaz and Rivera in the middle, Sabitzer, Seegers and Elmbach. Probably our best 11 this season, I would say, since we've been at the club. But we're going to get it underway, and Augsburg are a team that could overtake us as well. So they're going to be up for it. Hopefully we're going to be up for it. To be honest, a draw should be enough, but you never know in this wacky game of football. I'm going to say to get revenge against Augsburg. So we are in 5th place as we speak, which will take us straight into the group stages. But can we finish the job against Augsburg? Free kick from Bozio 3 minutes in. Can we get a good start? We can! Is it offside though? Oh, it looks like he could be off. They go into VAR. I think he's off. I think he's offside. No? Yes? No, yeah, he's offside. Fair enough, he was offside. 24 minutes in. Not much going on, but I think it's going to take a really early goal to make a difference here. But Pepe to Pug. Puig. Pug. He's either a dog or a Puig. But he's on the ball. Augsburg passed it between their midfield three. Not making much ground, but I sense a long ball is coming. I can feel it, I can just feel it coming. But they've still got the ball. Some lovely passing play. I'd love for us to tackle. There's the long ball. Strikers one-on-one, but Gunn stands tall. Free kick 40 minutes in. It's over the bar. The Screamers are not going to continue. Coming up to half-time, it's still 0-0. We are in 5th place as things stand, so that would be a very acceptable result. Borussia Mönchengladbach are the team we need to watch out for, so Hanover beating them will pretty much confirm us 5th place if we hang on to a draw. So I'm going to give a passionate, we owe Augsburg after what happened, and hopefully they'll go from there. But Elmbach is looking a bit nervous out there, so I'm going to bring Damata on for him. Sabitzer's not having the best of games, neither is Riviera. Defence seems to be good. Attack, not so much. I'm going to go with a positive mentality because we have had more possession. So hopefully in the second half, a bit more urgency and to grab the winner to confirm the Europa League place. 65 minutes, it's a throw into Augsburg. A goal for them could very much disrupt our plans. We would still finish in 6th if we do lose and Mönchengladbach don't win. But it's very tight. Brezgidic on the ball, crosses it in. Oh, it's a free header, but it comes off the post. They're getting closer. 76 minutes. I'm going to make another sub, and I think it is going to be Sabitzer that comes off because he's not been the best. And Thorgan Hazard makes one of his rare appearances for us under my management. He just hasn't had a game. I just can't find a place for him in the team. But he's going to go on the right wing. I'm going to go a little bit more direct in the passing, just to see if we can try and pump it upfield. In transition, we're going to distribute it over the opposition player's defence, just to try and get some people with pace on the end of it. And we'll see if this does make the difference. 81 minutes, last 10 minutes of the game. Can we make an impact, or are Augsburg going to be the one to spoil the party? But they do go long ball. Von Moos is there, but Bosio mops it up. And we do try again. That's a poor goal kick from Gunn. But Seegers is there. Counter-attack from Seegers. He's on the ball. Can he find anybody? Or is he going to go on his own? Damata finds Bosio. Can he cross it? He does cross it for Hazard, and we have found the goal. Torgan Hazard hardly ever plays for us, but he's the man to get the goal. And that, my friends, is maybe going to seal the victory, because I've said that before in charge of Wolfsburg, and they've come back to score. But Torgan Hazard taps it in, and we are 1-0 up with 10 minutes to go. Corner from Augsburg, 83 minutes, headed away. But it's not going in the net. Coming up to full time, and it does look like we're going to hang on for the victory, and we are in 4th place the way things stand. Stuttgart are beating Bayern Munich, and we are looking like, unless they score a late goal, which they're not going to do, we have finished 4th in the Bundesliga. We could have finished 8th or 7th, but we're going to finish in 4th place. I'm going to say well done. That has secured qualification into the Europa League. And that, my friends, look at these results. Nuremberg smashed Ingolstadt, but Hanover drew with Mönchengladbach, and Bayern Munich lost to Stuttgart with Cucurella on the score sheet. The man, he just keeps on popping up with those important goals, does Cucurella. But we were fortunate to beat Augsburg. That's fine. I don't really care about that. Borussia Dortmund win the Bundesliga with their pivotal match, hammering us 3-0, but we forget about that. Curtain comes down on the Bundesliga. Best ever finish for Wolfsburg. We qualify for the Europa League, and we have been given £74 million. Oof. That is a beast of a transfer budget. But we're going to look at the league table, and that is the final position. So we were at one stage very close to Champions League qualification, but it didn't turn out to be. We were actually 7 points off the drift come the end of the season, but we have finished a very respectable 4th place after taking over Wolfsburg in 11th place in the league? I mean, don't get me wrong, we had that brilliant piece of form when we took over, peaked it off towards the end, but we have finished in 4th place, and that is a Europa League group stage finish. And we did finish higher than Dusseldorf, so it kind of justifies my decision to move clubs. But we are not finished yet. We have a German Cup final against Dortmund. Can we stop them from doing the double? Or are we going to get our hands on some German Cup silverware? Our under-19s have won the German Youth Cup. And we just got to make sure our senior team pull through as well. And we have reached the cup final, and this is going to be the staff. This is going to be the staff for the cup final. I tell a lie. This is going to be the tactics. So it's exactly the same team as we are before. We are going to be playing cautious, as Dortmund are probably going to be going out for the attack. So I am playing with cautious, counter-attacking kind of football. Elmbach is going to be a deep line forward, so we can sort of drift in here. Sabitzer can sort of not do that, Elmbach. Savitsa's going to come inside here and it's all going to link together well. So it's going to be the same team that just got us the win against Augsburg. And I'm really hoping we can end the season with a high and get a German Cup under our belts. But we are not the favourites. It's going to be Dortmund that are heavy favourites. So I'm going to say it's keen to avenge Borussia Dortmund after the 3-0 hammering they gave us. But I'm going to tell them all they have what it takes to get the job done. Everyone except for Elmbach is looking happy and positive. So we are at the German Cup final. Can we get our hands on some silverware? Corner, 42 minutes in. It's the first highlight, but that's all we need. And it's Dennis Elmbach with the goal in the German Cup final. We are 1-0 up. against Dortmund. It's all coming up green for Wolfsburg. Corner, Elmbach is the man there. He's 6'7", he's from our own academy, and we are 1-0 up going into half-time. It's been a fairly cagey game, not many highlights. In fact, that's the only highlight we've had all game, but it's the highlight that we need to get us ahead against Dortmund. Make sure we go out there for the supporters. Yes, that's a fantastic piece of advice. Win this trophy for yourselves. No, nobody's up for it, but I'm going to say there's a lot to come from you, and I've got you. You've got what it takes, and that is going to be enough to get the team hyped up. No changes so far. Do not fix what's not broken. Can we see this through for a famous German Cup victory? Corner from Gomez, 54 minutes. Plays it long. As far as Mariani with a shot. Oh, it's an absolute screamer. The screamers continue. I don't know what it is. We just seem to concede absolute amazing goals against us. But Dortmund get themselves back in the game. Mariani outside the box takes a shot. You don't stop those, do you? You do not stop those. They are back in the game. 59 minutes. Dortmund seem to have stepped up a gear in the second half. Barco on the ball finds Gomez again. I say Gomez again, it's his first shot, but I mean, come on. Come on. They've had 2 shots on target all game, and they've both been long shots. Are you serious, game? Are you serious? It's a lovely goal, mind, on the volley. How am I meant to stop them? Right, we're going to go to tactics. We're going to go for our attacking formation. We're going to mix things up a bit. Who's not performing in the middle? I don't want to sub Cooper Miners off. He's the best player we got. Diaz is on a 6.5. You're going to be the man to make way. So what's they? 3.5, 3? 3.5, 3. So, yeah, we'll do it that way round. Diaz, you're going to be the man to make way. Spaggis is going to come on. And Seeger's on a 6.3. Anybody you can bring on for him? I think we'll move Sabitzer onto the left and we'll bring on Hazard on the right. Hopefully he can grab us a goal to get us back in this German Cup tie. We've conceded 2 screamers, and all we've done is concede long shots since we've been in charge. But can we get back into this game? We're coming up to full time, and we're going to probably lose the German Cup Final, which is an absolute shame considering the goals we conceded. I mean, I don't know what it is since we've been in charge of Wolfsburg, but I don't know if it's like a patch in the game or something. I don't know. But we just seem to be conceding long shots like no one's business. And we do lose in the German Cup Final to Dortmund. They will do the double with the league and the cup. But we almost did it. We almost were there. And I think we are a good team. And we've shown it in this game. We are a good team. We just need to step it up to the next level if we're going to get past Dortmund. But I'm going to give a calm... I can't fault any of your performances. I mean, to be fair, the goals we conceded, there was not a lot we could have done to stop those from going in. So we did get a really good start, but after 2 screamers from Dortmund, they will win the German Cup. We do get some money, 2.29 million. Wolfsburg are enjoying life under me, which is fantastic to hear. And the German Cup review, yeah, Borussia Dortmund won, and Cole won 7-1 against a pound sign. Fair enough. So we will do the end of season awards. We'll know our budget and we can prepare for next season. We've arrived at the end of season awards and the best 11, which to be fair, most of them we're not going to know because we've only been in charge for 6 months. But Gunn's in there, Ion, Rekic's in there, Cooper Miners, Riviera's in there. Oh, he was there before though, wasn't he? Yeah, he was at the club before. Malcolm used to be for Wolfsburg, Torgan Hazard and Demata. Any new players in there? Not that I can see. But, like I said, we've only been here 6 months. Best 11, you can look at that if you want to, if you're interested. But Besic wins player of the season. Fair enough. You know, he was a decent centre-back for us. Elmbach second. Fernandez comes in third. Koroglu with the goal of the season. I think this was before we arrived. But we'll have a look anyway, just to see what the goal of the season was. Cooper Miners starts to move off. Arnold, who we sold off to China. Karoglu takes a few touches. Oh, that's a nice goal. That is a very nice goal. Well deserved of goal of the season for Oscar Karoglu. Bosio signing of the season, the man we took with us from Fortuna Dusseldorf, although we signed him from Boca Juniors because he's on loan for 3 years. But Bosio, he's going to be a mainstay at left back. And Bissek wins Young Player of the Season at 24 years old. Few will have tipped Wolfsburg to achieve more than a top half finish heading into the season, but Die Wolf confounded expectation by securing continental football for next season. So we took over the team in 12th place, and we got them to 4th, which is a fantastic achievement. So as far as next season goes, I'm going to lowball it a bit, and I'm going to say we're going to qualify for the Europa League. Yeah, right, cool, they're happy with that. But secretly, I want us to try and get into the Champions League places next season. Confidence review, injuries, pre-season, yeah, we'll do that, that's fine. So I think the only thing we need to know is what our budgets are going to be, and then I can give you my plans for the summer transfer window. The board have set an initial wage budget of £2 million and a transfer budget of £53 million. I was hoping for a little bit more, but we'll roll with the punches. If that's what we've been given, that is what we've been given. So we're going to be spending around 1.3 million after everybody goes out and things. So we might be able to change the budget up if we move the wages in a bit, because we are well underspending in the wages, but we are £53 million to spend. And if I look at the team report, we will go through what my plans are going to be for summer transfers. So goalkeeper, I know that our backup keeper is going to be leaving at the end of the season, so I am going to be looking at trying to find a young backup goalkeeper. He's probably not going to be anywhere near as good as Gunn, and Gunn is going to be first choice, but someone to come in if need be, if we are desperate. Fernandez at right back's a decent option, but I think I may be looking for a new right back. I mean, he's 9 crossing, 9 dribbling. I like my fullbacks to push on, so I may be looking for someone a little bit more on the midfield side of things as opposed to defender. But Fernandez, I think, still going to be back up for us, so I may be in the market for a right back. Centre-back, I think we're pretty decent. I would like to maybe bring in one strong centre-back to go with Rekic, because as much as Rekic is a very good ball-playing defender, I mean, we've got Bissek, we've got Ion, it's not very strong, I would say, at centre-back. So I'll maybe look to find one centre-back to come in to really give us the strength at centre-back. Left-back, we are very good. I'm not really worried about left-back. Borgio's come in, he's going to be the first choice. Carriero has asked to leave, and if I can get some decent money for him, well, he's only worth 5 mil, then I may move him on, because he's a very good left-back, but Borgio is better than him and does more what I want him to do. So Carriero, I don't think he's going to be satisfied at being on the bench, so we may move him on, and we may keep Gunter as the backup left-back. We'll see how things go. DM, I'm definitely going to be looking for a DM, as Cooper Miners is the only player that can play in that anchorman position that we play. So, or halfback we play now, because we've mixed it up in the control possession. So I will be looking for another halfback to give Cooper Miners a bit of a rest, a bit of a rotation in the midfield. Riviera and Diaz are very good midfielders. I'm happy with them. Again, if I can find a midfielder to give more strength there, that wouldn't be the end of the world, but midfield, it's not my top priority when it comes to midfield. Wingers, Sabitzer, I might try and bring him on a contract, because he is going to be leaving at the end of the season, and his contract is expiring, but he is 31. But he has done very well for us since he's been on loan. He only scored 3 goals, which I'm pretty sure those 3 goals were with us when we were in charge. So I might see if I can offer him a contract, which we will do live. We'll do it here. I'm going to say rotation, and we're going to give him a year contract, because, he might not be up to standard by that time, but we'll boost the sign-on fee, because obviously he's going to be a rotation player. I'll give him his goal bonuses. Unused substitute fee, I'm going to try and take that off, because he probably is going to sit on the bench. Apart from that, I'm pretty happy with that. Come on, take 50 grand, there you go. So we've offered a contract to Sabitzer. He might come in just to give us some rotation options. Diaby on the right, might try and find another right winger, but we're pretty alright. I wouldn't be too bad there. Seegers is fine on the left. I might try and find a backup because we don't really have backups when it comes to the wings. We got Diaby, but, you know, he's not really as good as what we've got, so I might try and find some backup wingers. Strikers, I'm going to keep Elmbach. He's a pretty solid striker. I'm going to try and move on Demata. But we've got Augustine coming back. We've got Sabai coming back. So strikers, unless there's a fantastic striker out there, we're pretty good. So as far as priorities go, I'm going to say centre-back, right-back, DM, wingers. That's going to be our main sort of looking for in the transfer window, just to strengthen the team. Because I found myself picking the same 11 players as the season went on. So hopefully with 53 million and a bit of a manoeuvrability on the wage budget, we might be able to bring some players in. And if I show you some of the players that we've scouted, some of these players we are going to be bringing in. So I've already been trying to look for a right back, as you can see from my player search. Looking for a right back with a crossing of at least 10. So I've been trying to find him in there. But if I show you the scouted list, can I find that anywhere? I have to untick these, won't I? Yeah. So if I untick these and show you, we've got some very high recommendations on the scouting centre, and I'm going to try and bring some of these in. So have a look at these players, because some of them I'm going to try and bring in as the season goes on. Or, if I can't get any of them in, I might have to try and go do the usual scouting of Argentina, scouting of Brazil, see who we can bring in from South America. But that is the end of the season, my friends. So we lasted 6 months with Wolfsburg. We have finished in 4th place in the league. We came runners-up in the German Cup, which is very, very unlucky. 2 long goals, couldn't do much about that. But we're going to prepare for a Europa League season with Wolfsburg, bring some strong rotation players in, and maybe try for some Champions League places next season. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe to the channel for more Football Manager 2019 content. We will be uploading the Brexit Manager every Monday, Wednesday and Friday, 6 PM GMT. And I will see you next time for the start of the next season, our first full season in charge of Wolfsburg. Thank you very much for watching.